The What Works Clearinghouse's Providing Reading Interventions for Students in Grades 4 through 9 practice guide provides evidence-based recommendations for supporting students' reading and writing development in intervention settings. In this video, I will demonstrate teaching morphology, including the meanings of prefixes, suffixes, and Latin and Greek roots, to build students' word knowledge and derive the meaning of unknown words. This practice is part of Recommendation 3, Part A, build students' world and word knowledge so they can make sense of the text. Throughout the video, notice that I prepare to teach the meaning of prefixes, suffixes, and Latin and Greek roots, including how these roots contribute to the meaning of a word and how words with the same root are related. Explicitly teach morphology to help students derive meanings of words, and provide instruction on words that are related and are helpful for understanding the text. In addition to helping students decode multisyllabic words, knowing the meaning of prefixes, suffixes, and Latin and Greek roots will help students understand the meaning of complex multisyllabic words. Educators should select and explicitly teach prefixes, suffixes, and roots that appear most frequently in English and have the greatest utility for language arts and content area materials for instruction. This is called teaching morphology. In this video, I will teach the meaning of dis, a common prefix. The same process can be used to teach the meaning of common Latin and Greek roots. You will also see me use a word map with the students to give students practice with the common Greek root bio. We can teach students to use morphology in conjunction with the three-step process for using context to help students determine the meaning of unknown words. See the PRISMS toolkit for more information on this. So sometimes when we're reading, we talked about how we come across unknown or tricky words, and we've talked about how we can use context to help us find out what that word means. But as we saw before, using context sometimes doesn't always work, and so we need another strategy. Another strategy that we can use is looking for meaningful parts of the word. One way is we can look for prefixes. A prefix is a word part that comes before a base word and changes the meaning of the word. So what do you notice about this word? Do you see a base word?
Able.
Able. And what is the prefix?
Dis.
Dis. It shares the same prefix. Dis means not. So if dis means not, what do you think if we put it together? Disable. What would this word mean?
Not able.
Not able, right? So these two words share the prefix dis, and both times it means not. So it gives us a clue as to what that word means. So this is a picture of a car being disabled, right? What makes this car disabled?
It's not running properly.
It's not running properly. It's not working.
It's not able to move.
It's not able to move, right? So we're going to continue thinking about how to use word parts to help us figure out what a word means. Just like we used prefixes and suffixes, we can also use Greek and Latin roots. So one root that is in a lot of English words is this root bio. This root bio means life. Can you say bio with me?
Bio.
Bio means life. So just like we saw with our prefix, anytime you see this root bio in a word, the word is going to have something to do with life. So when I add it to this other part that we've learned about, so we've learned about ology, and we know ology, that root means the study of. So when I put these two parts together, bio means life, and ology means the study of, I can use my knowledge of those two word parts to figure out what this word means. So it means the study of life. Biology, the study of life. So open your markers, and remember we create one circle in the middle of our board And that's where we write our common word part. So make sure that circle is big enough to write the word bio. And underneath the word bio, write what that root means. Right, it means life. Good thinking. Life. So then we can, remember, extend just one on the top, and we can write that word biology that we talked about, which is the study of life. We can write the other word we talked about, biography, which is to write about someone's life. Now let's think. Do you know of any other words that have the word or the root bio? So we're going to use our knowledge of this root bio today as we read. And we know that anytime we see that word bio, that word is going to have something to do with life, right? All right, so whenever you're ready, you can begin reading. I'm going to have you skip down to read this paragraph for me.
Droughts can also have a negative impact on the biodiversity of a region. Biodiversity refers to an abundance of different types of plants and animal species with a particular region.
Okay, so I'm going to stop you for a second. So we know that this word biodiversity means an abundance of different types of plants and animals. So what did we talk about? What parts of that word do we know that we can use?
Biodiversity.
Bio means
life,
which is the plants and animals are the life. And then diversity means
something different.
Something different, right?